We have about two comedians left here in the first set, and the next comedian up, he's a very funny guy, so give it up for Jude Milwaukee! It's
a lot of pressure, man. Not that funny. Hi, everyone. How you doing?
Hi.
I wanted to address the neighborhood groups thing. My membership keeps getting denied, and I actually do live. So I don't like playing the card, but something's up. Anyway, the sun seems to be back. Fuck winter, and I'm open for dating now. I am a less irate person. So after the show, there's some forms if you're interested. Just I offer coffee and good vibes and good spelling. So I am unemployed. Every pro has a con, come on. And I gotta, when life just like shits on you, I started thinking, maybe I can push back. Become an agent of chaos. So I started pushing. Denmark, for example, I was walking around, and do you know what havoc you can wreak with just a bicycle lock and your imagination? It's a lot. Walk around, no are they? Oh look, someone's parked their bike. Nice and locked. How about another lock? Just walk away. Why must I suffer alone? Yeah. The other day it was Valentine's. A lot of couples so happy they have a cuddle buddy, someone who lets them touch them. Must feel nice. So on Valentine's, I found some posts on Instagram. Chaos time. Decided to comment, babe, what the fuck? And I just walked away. And I did it to those who posted early, because fuck you. And I'm sure there were some phone calls. It's not my problem. For a few of them, I added a twist. Babe, what the fuck? Then I tagged the dude. Just let that marinate. And I made sure the dude looked like the most Chad guy ever. Interracial. The whole works. Just tick. What? Decided to go online further. More chaos to ensue. On Twitter, there's this feature where you can talk. We call it Twitter Spaces. I don't know why they just don't call it Voices, but I don't have a job, so who's listening? And I found my way to a American right-wing discussion. American right-wing is a special kind of right-wing. It's like Handmaid's Tale right-wing. It has that Jesus sauce going on. And there was this woman talking about how she called herself a pro-life. I call it anti-woman, but no one listens to the unemployed guy. So I made some good points, rational. Talked about how you shouldn't have a government in your ovaries. You should have me. I actually didn't write that one, that just came. Anyway. I made solid points. And like any crazy people, once you make solid, rational points, they go for your character. And she said, "You're a dude. Okay, this is a woman's issue. What do you don't get a say." I was like, no, wait a minute. First of all, I'll have you know I have paid for 7 abortions. So I am literally invested. I have receipts. If you believe I actually did that, you're a racist. So that was Tuesday. On Wednesday, what did I? Oh, I watched a movie on Wednesday. It was about time traveling. You know when you watch a movie and you enjoy it and you're like, oh, what would I do in that situation? So I was like, oh, if I could go back in time, then I don't know if people with a certain tan should go back in time. At least not during the Jesus years. Not even women. You guys discovered you had opinions last century. Before, nothing. If you try to ghost me, I just went to the town hall. She did some witchetty stuff last night. I don't know, I'm getting vibes. Not a good time for the gays either. Not a good time. But it got me thinking, okay, so without discrimination, if I went back in time, you'd think it's cool, right? I'd show them like my phone, and they'd be like, that's cool. How does it work? How does your phone work? In 1570. It's electricity. What's that? You think you're capable of like helping them, you'd just be as useless as you are today. It's true. Think hard. Any device you own, you cannot explain it. Leave alone explain it to someone back in time. So not only would I be unemployed today, and this is like without discrimination, I'm just useless either. Yeah. Then I started thinking about like, speaking of time traveling gays. I read some, it's quite a phrase, huh? I like reading history, and I love when you read like history written about some scientists who have some innovation, who are obviously gay, but then the historians either ignore it or pretend it's not there. And the way they describe it, they're like, oh, these two gentlemen, they were amazing scientists, devoted to their work. In fact, they chose not to have families. They even lived together as brothers. It's a wrong adjective. And they worked so hard, but they were also known to have the best of soirees. Their home was known as a work of art. Every spring, they threw the best garden parties. It was smashing, bruh. It was smashing hard and killing it in science. That's something else, man. And finally, I wanted to give an update on the Black community. I don't know if you know, but we meet every now and then, all of us. Every single Black person on earth. It doesn't, think of The Shining. We recently voted that we lost Kanye. It was difficult. The easiest one was M is Black as fuck. Recently, we had a stalemate. We don't know what to do with Will Smith. It's just embarrassing. And he did that in front of white people. So we don't know what to do with him. If you have any ideas, again, I have forms after this. And I think that's it, folks.